classroom kind of class.
No, it isn't.
And what made you decide to join it?
So I decided, well, I was looking to take a class that fulfilled a requirement, and I ended up not getting into that class and needed to pick up an extra credit. So I just started looking around on the course search engine, and this one came up. I don't remember what I searched, but it came up. I was like, well, this is kind of interesting. And I was actually looking to get like an internship this semester or something, but since this is my fifth class, and it kind of feels like an internship because it's that amount of time in the week and a lot of planning and like working with the community. So it feels like a learning experience that we get through like an internship.
What do you think? What do you think students bring to the painting? Is this, not professionals, but what do you think what a different perspective do you think they bring?
Well, we definitely we try to get like the pen community involved with a lot of the mural process.
How so?
Well, today wasn't the greatest day because it's St. Dave's homecoming, but no, we originally had scheduled a whole bunch of different performing arts groups to come out, and just getting the pen community out on the day to get involved in the mural. That was a big goal. I don't know how successful we are since it's the day after Halloween and homecoming, but there's some of you guys are here, so that's some people. We also did a lot of interviews with people from the community. We went to Clark Park on their they had like their own sort of community festival day, and we went to that day and got interviews and names of people of just much older generations of people who went to Alexander Wilson Elementary School and could provide us with a different perspective. So we've been really involved in the planning process. Something different that we bring? No, that's a hard question.
How do you feel that you have to? What's the process of learning how to incorporate, people's ideas and students, like young students, into the mural making process?
Well, young students as in us, or young students as the little kids.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. It was it's definitely a new. I feel like it's a new experience every time the mural arts program goes into work with a bunch of kids, just because they're trying to evoke certain ideas or images. And so we actually only recently discovered that Alexander Wilson is an ornithologist and has discovered and photographed many birds. And it happened to work out because we were working with the whole the theme of fruits and passing on to new generations, and just the image of the tree came very naturally. We decided to put trees and leaves on the walls, and then we're like, oh, he's an ornithologist, we'll put birds on the wall. So we actually went into the school and we worked with the art class, and we cut out different shapes of birds and had them do different collages on the birds, and we're hoping to include those in the mural. I think there are some, I don't think we have a picture of the mural, but there are some of the different birds that the students created that will be that stuff.
Is there anything that surprised you about the mural?
Well, it's all kind of a surprise. I've never really painted or done a mural before, or really done anything that artistic, so it's all been one surprise after another.
I think that's all great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, you filming? Could you say your first name and how to spell it?
Yes. Okay, I'm Katie Goldschmidt. The last name or both? Okay, KATIE-GOLDSCHMIDT.
Could you just explain to me again what you just explained?
Yeah, last year I was in the Repeat Mentors program, which is like a freshman program, so our whole floor was on it. And we mentored here at Wilson. And then the Eve, our GA, is still in charge of the Mentors program, so she invited some of us to come back with some of the new mentors. So that's it.
And how do you feel that this gets the younger kids involved?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how much of a community thing this would be, because there's all different ages here, a lot of different ages. Yeah, it's really cool.
And what do you think? How do younger people help?
I think they just give the community a good perception of us. I don't know, that we're actually excited to come out and help, and not just sleeping off the night before. I don't know, just kind of like we were talking about, like it's just like a perfect way to spend the day, and it's fun, and it's like getting into the community and not staying in the pen bubble. I don't know.
Are any of the kids that you mentored?
I didn't see any actually, but I'm sure that I know that Eve said that she saw a couple, and I want to mentor next semester, so maybe I'll see more. I think a lot of them might be from churches around here.
Okay.
So,
what do you feel like when you think that like I just painted this and now it's going to be here?
I don't know. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be fun to like walk by it and see it, and that it might be part of like the mural arts tour now, like in Philly. I think. I don't know, and it's going really quickly. So.
Have you ever painted a mural before?
Yeah, I painted one in a school next to where it was like Fairmont. It was next to the penitentiary in an old school, but it was indoors, and I never got to see the finished product. I never got to like walk by it and see it. So this will be fun to just walk by and like, oh, I did that. Helped with that. Yeah.
You think it would? How does it reflect the community? How does it help the community?
Well, I think we were talking about how no one could really tell us this is school before, and now it just, I don't know, because the sign for the school is on the front of it, and like driving by it looks kind of, with this fence, just kind of like vacant. So I think this will really help the community realize like this is a school we care about, and the community cares about.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Yep, see ya.
You're what?
Way to call it out.
I didn't say it.
Maria, M-A-R-I-A.
Okay. First, what drew you to this class? I know you're the TA for the class.
Yeah, I was actually assigned to it.
Okay.
So,
Are
but
you a
I was,
painter, or?
yeah, I'm a painting MFA. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was really excited when I got to do the class, and my boyfriend works in mural arts, so it was like really a good assignment. It's been great. Like, it's not your normal typical class, you know. So.
What do you think you can? What do you hope the students learn through this kind of class? What can they learn in this class?
I think, you know, it's more of like a real world situation. Like, you don't learn like tests or anything like that. But you're definitely learning about like community and like, you know, how to incorporate the community in a mural, because a lot of times what can happen is that people just come do the mural and then they leave. But with like mural arts program, what they try to do is incorporate the community, because they're the ones who are going to be seeing it. So, and in every part of the process. So,
and do you think the average student, do you think they know about the class? Or do you think they know about murals?
I don't know, because I just came at Penn this year. So I haven't really talked to any like undergrad Penn students besides the people that are in my TA class. So, yeah, I don't know. But I know that the grad students don't really know about it.
No, we should do the graph.
It's kind of secret. It's a good secret. Yeah.
I think that's it for right now. Thank you.